I hope y'all ready because I know last episode I surprised y'all with them stories. But guess what? I got plenty more to tell. So y'all ready? Let's go! Welcome back to Realistically Speaking. I'm your host, KB. And y'all, I didn't even realize that I was talking about my knee on every damn episode. So I do apologize about that. But man, your girl just been in pain. Still in a little pain. I'm not at a 9-10 like I normally be. Your girl like a 5-6. But anyway, thank God I have a job that actually cares about my well-being. Because these doctors really don't give a fuck. So today's topic is job versus career, because it's definitely a difference. Now, the difference is a job is your employment, where you work at. And a career is your occupation, something that you probably want to be when you was a kid. I don't know, I'm just saying it. But this is something that you went to school for, and that's what you're doing now. Now, me personally, I don't have a career, as of yet. My podcast is going to be my career. I don't care what anybody say. But my job is accounting work. Now, you may just have a job just like me and maybe working towards your career. Or you might already be established in your career and want to do more with it. But the ones that don't have their career just of yet, what's stopping you? Don't say you don't have time, because trust, it's enough time in the world, bro. It's enough time. Now, the ones that's in their career, is this what you wanted to do? Like, is this your dream job? Because my dream job, I always wanted to be on TV. Not as a singer or actress, anything like that. I always wanted to be like a TV host. I want to be like a Maury, not really like a Dr. Phil, like Oprah, Ricky Lake, I'm going throwback, Jenny, that's her name? I think it was Jenny, the other little white lady that was on TV. But yeah, that's what I want to be. I want to be like a little TV host where I interview people. And then, as I got older, I always wanted to be like a game show host. Something like Steve Harvey, what he's doing with Family Feud. And then, they brought back Supermarket Sweep when they brought Liz Jones out. So that's what I always wanted to be. And guess what? I'm going to be working towards that. Because when you see your girl on the big screen, I told y'all, I'm telling y'all, nah. But anyway, I would like to dedicate this episode to my dad. Today is his birthday, March 15th. And he did pass back in 2019. And the only reason why I am dedicating this episode to my dad is because he was an entrepreneur and he ended up working for himself. When I was a kid, my dad used to work at Baton Rouge Waterworks. And he used to come pick me up on the weekends. And then that's when he would start, I guess, like branching off to doing his own thing. He was a plumber and he cut grass. And as I got older, I would always like to go with my daddy to go to Home Depot and Lowe's just to go pick out little pipes and stuff like that. Everybody else would be excited about Walmart. No, when you take me to Lowe's, Home Depot, that's my store. So he was trying to teach me, the different things. And he was always tell me that, when he worked at Baton Rouge Waterworks, he was just gaining all the knowledge from that because he was going to eventually branch off and do his own thing. And he ended up working, doing plumbing work and cutting grass basically until he died. Well, he ended up going to the hospital, but he did that for a very, very fucking long time. And my dad from Greensburg, I don't know, St. Helena Parish, maybe y'all know what that's at, going towards cleaning and all that. So, my dad was real known out there. And when he passed, it was just like, a lot of people was like, damn, who gonna do the plumbing work now? Because my daddy did everybody's shit, People that's out there in Greensburg, y'all know Benjamin Self. I'm gonna say my daddy fucking name, Benjamin Self, yes. My daddy was a Self, and I'm kin to all the fucking Selves that's out there. So, yeah. I just don't have their last names. Anyway, but I always said that when I grow up, I want to be like my daddy. You know, of course, I want to be like my mom. You know, she did office work, but man, working for yourself, even though my daddy worked 7 days out the week, literally 7 days out the week, I didn't want to do that. You know, I'm want to work when I want to work, and he had his own hours. And I used to go to my dad's house on the weekends, and when he used to bring me back on Mondays mornings, man, I used to get up early as fuck. I had to get up at like 4, 5 in the fucking morning and get ready to come to fucking Baton Rouge, leaving out of fucking St. Helena Parish. So that's why I like working early in the morning. I do not like working at fucking night. And, bruh, I miss my motherfucking daddy, y'all. I'm sorry. I miss my motherfucking daddy. So I gotta tell y'all that as I got older, being around my dad, you know, he spoiled the fuck out of me. But of course, I had to cut grass and I had to do little plumbing work or whatever, and that's how I got paid. So working with this man, he just really taught me hard work and dedication, because if you want it, you gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little tongue-tied, but if you work hard, if you strive for it, if you know is this something that you want to do, go for it, bro. And I'm 32 years old, y'all, and I have worked 25 jobs. Okay, 25 jobs, and I'm 32. You do the math. I ain't realized that I work at so many places, and some of these places I have worked 2-3 times there or whatever. But that's besides the point. I had too many jobs, and I know some of y'all done probably been on y'all job maybe 5, 10 years. Baby, I have never been on a job for 3 years, let alone 2. So before I get started in my little stories, because I got to tell y'all where I done worked at. Because again, like I said, I ain't never worked at a bank. I ain't never worked at a hospital. So I'm about to tell y'all what I'm sipping on. Sipping on. Okay, so I am sipping on Barefoot Fruit Scotto Blueberry. Y'all, it's really good. I am trying to try different wines. Of course, I got this from the local store by my house, but you can't buy this like at Walmart, Rouse's. It has 7.5%. And again, like I said, please send me a suggestion. Fuck it. Okay, so like I just said a few minutes ago, I done worked 25 jobs, and I'm not about to talk about all 25 jobs in this episode, because half of them I done worked there twice or 3 times. But these jobs made me into the person that I am today. And I ain't started working until I was 15. I started working at this place called Inca Schoolwear through this program at Martin Luther King Center back in 2005. And if you went to private school, you would know, because they only sold private school uniforms. And basically what I did there, I just worked the embroidery machine. I put the students' uniforms, orders together. I didn't work the register, and I only worked there for the summer. So, of course, a whole year went by because I couldn't work at the age of 15. And then when I turned 16, I was pregnant, and I ended up working at McDonald's. Big and pregnant working there, man, them people had me on the grill. Then when the manager found out that I was pregnant, she moved me to fries. And then when another manager found out I was pregnant, they ended up moving me to the drive-thru window. But after I had my baby, I did not go back to McDonald's, okay? I ended up going to Wendy's. I ended up working at Wendy's through my whole senior year. And there was this incident that happened on my last day of work. I ended up getting into it with a manager because he wanted me to leave out early. I wasn't about to clock out early because, of course, I'm about my money. I've always been like that. And he ended up counting my drawer down. I'm outside on the phone. I accidentally kicked the glass. I went home. The cop showed up. My mama called my name. Kenyatta, bring your motherfucking ass here. So I grabbed my baby because I'm like, I know she ain't going to hit me in front of the police. And they was like, we're here because of theft and damage to the property. So I'm like, I could admit to the damage to the property, but I ain't still like, I'm not about to steal $19 and some change, y'all. For all that, I could have took a $20 bill. So they ended up bringing me to the precinct, and that was my first time getting handcuffed and riding in a police car. And my mom was in the lobby just crying her little eyes out, saying, "Oh, my baby, please don't lock up. She got a baby. She trying to take her final exam. She trying to graduate." And so I guess by her doing all that, I guess they felt bad, but they still charged me with that. I ended up going to court, y'all. I had to pay for this stuff to get off my record. I had to take an anger management class. But, ooh, anyway, I couldn't even go back on a property. So I ended up working at this place called Bennigan's, and I was the hostess. Didn't last there long, so I ended up working at Badass Popeyes at the age of 18. Left Popeyes, ended up going to work in this place called RGIS. If you, only certain people know, they did like a lot of scanning at these different retail stores. Quit that, ended up going to McDonald's at 19. Yeah, my dumb ass went back, but fuck, I needed a job. Left that motherfucker, ended up going to Sears, knocked up again. And at Sears, I worked in the shoe department. Bro, I really love working in the shoe department at Sears because all I did was, I was the MCA, I think. I forgot what it was called, merchandise handler or something. Well, all I did was just change the prices of the shoes and put the shoes out on display, and I backstocked. Baby, that was the easiest job, but as my belly grew bigger, I couldn't go up and down the ladder anymore, so they transferred me to the baby department. Ended up taking a leave because I actually like what I did. I didn't really have to interact with customers. On Sundays, I was at Sears before the mall even opened up. So after I had my baby, I didn't go back. I ended up going to work at the nursing home. And I was a PCA. Now, the only fun thing I like about working at the nursing home as a PCA was that I was able to interact with the old people. And baby, different personalities. And some of them had stories to tell themselves. But I ended up working at the nursing home because of my son's grandma. And some bullshit had went on. Talk about it on another episode, y'all. And I had to quit that motherfucker if I ended up going to jail. And I'm 21, so I quit and I ended up going to work at Burger King. Now at BK, you got it. I was a motherfucking manager. 22 and I was a manager. Now being a manager was a huge experience for me because my employees, they were older than me. So, of course, they not about to listen to no motherfucker that's 22 years old telling them what to do. So, what I did, I just asked them what they need me to do. So, I, like, wash the dishes for the person in drive-thru, or I run the meat on the broiler or whatever, drop fries and shit. So, they was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm dependable. I'm not no lazy-ass manager. Never lazy. Never, ever been fucking lazy. Okay. Ended up leaving Burger King because in one of them other episodes in season 1, I think it was episode 3, that's when I was hopping from Burger King to Burger King because of car issues. I ended up working at Walmart, thinking I was going to be a manager. No, them bitches hired me as a cashier. So I had to quit that motherfucker because y'all had me fucked up. Then I ended up working at Target. Left Target, ended up working at Dollar General. Left Dollar General, then I worked at the YWCA Early Head Start. I started there when I was 24, and I ended up resigning when I was 25. So in 2015, I had 6 jobs, and that was the Early Head Start, Walmart, the nursing home, did sit-in work, worked as a fake-ass assistant, quit all that shit, ended up going back to fucking Burger King. While working at Burger King, I was working at a temp agency called West Staff, and there I worked at Southern University Finance Department, and then I ended up working at U.S. agencies as a insurance agent. Quit that, just stuck with Burger King. Quit Burger King because my car ended up getting fucked up, and I had to go work at Circle K. And at Circle K, the pay was minimum motherfucking wage. And I'm fucking 26 years old working minimum fucking wage. But I ended up climbing up, became the assistant manager. And as the assistant manager, I was able to work Monday through Friday from 5 to 3:30 p.m. because I did everything in the store, and my store manager was very pleased with everything that I did. Man, I would pull old stuff, expired stuff off the shelf, do the truck order, check in the truck, just all kinds of shit, bruh. And I knew that all this knowledge and stuff that I had, I wanted to do more. So I applied at Albertsons. And at Albertsons, I was the backup bookkeeper. And with that, I had to come in early, count the safe. I had the key to the store, y'all. Yeah. Had the key to the store. Had to count the safe, do the deposit. I was hiring people. And I was like, you know what? These people playing around with me. I was part-time, and I was just really wanting something stable. So I ended up getting on at Louisiana Healthcare Connections as a member service rep. Call center work ain't for me. I'm sorry. I did that, done that. That ain't for me. And I was literally having a fucking mental breakdown, especially when COVID hit and we had to work from home. And at first they had wanted us to come in and out the office, and I was like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I have a diabetic child and another child that has asthma. I'm not about to do that to them. I'm not about to bring that virus in my house. So then they had us working from home, and it was just so many changes. And when my supervisor left, I was like, oh, it's time for me to go. I tried to apply for different positions within the company. Couldn't grow with them. I said, it's definitely time for me to go. And one day I just told my partner, I was like, babe, I'm about to quit. Fuck this job. Like, I'm crying every day when I get off work because they wanted me to be happy and chipper. They did not like me talking in my monotone. And I was like, I just can't do it no more. I just can't do it. So I quit. And a week later, I ended up working at my job that I'm at now. I really don't want to say where I'm at now because it ain't none of y'all business. But if I do decide to leave or whatever this leg of mine want to do, I'll mention it later on in another episode. But I am an accounting associate, and I have a very important job. But now I'm on leave, and I really miss work. I really miss my job. But before I ended up becoming an accounting associate, I was an assistant. And working around old people, let me breathe in and breathe out one more time. Because, baby, a bitch couldn't even wear a skirt to work because they was like, oh, that was up my ass. Do you hear me? I didn't wear skirts. I didn't wear dresses. None of that because they always said something. And it was just so much shit going on in that department. I had to get the fuck. You know, my nerves are already bad. They didn't see me flash the fuck out. And I already told them I'm not scared to go to jail because I've been there twice. So don't fuck with me, you know. It's all about a mental thing. So I had to get the fuck. So where I'm in now, I love my department that I'm in now. But what I'm trying to say, what I'm saying is, what the fuck I'm saying is, if you don't like your job, quit that motherfucker like I said on the other episode. Quit that motherfucker. Because I know me. My mental got to be straight in order for me to work in a functioning place. I can't be around flip-flop ass people or people with weird vibes and energies. That's not me. I always said I wanted to work for myself. Never knew what I wanted to do with myself. But like I said earlier in my podcast, this is my career, okay? I'm going to love podcasting. I love what I do. And of course, I am going to talk about an episode about podcasting because trust me, this shit ain't easy. It ain't easy. Telling you, if you ain't about to be consistent and dedicated, don't even try to do it. But like I said, I like my job. I love my job. But now I'm pushing for my career. And when I blow, baby, ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. So, it's never too late. I'm 32. And I'm doing podcasting. So whatever you want to do, no matter how old you are, go ahead and do it. Because guess what? YOLO! All right. That's my time. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a rating on all platforms at Realistically Speaking with KB. And don't forget to come back Wednesday after next. And don't forget to tell a friend. Live, laugh, love, and peace.